Welcome to Lesson 24.2, Fruits and Seeds. In this lesson, we'll describe the development of seeds and fruits, and explain how seeds are dispersed, and we'll list the factors that influence the dormancy and germination of seeds. A fruit is a matured angiosperm ovary, usually containing seeds. Foods such as peas, corn, beans, rice, cucumbers, and tomatoes, which we commonly call vegetables, are also fruits. The ovary wall surrounding a simple fruit may be fleshy, as it is in grapes and tomatoes, or tough and dry, like the shell that surrounds peanuts. Why would a plant go to the trouble of surrounding their seeds with tasty, fleshy fruits like those produced by apples, oranges, and grapes? Fruits help disperse and nourish seeds. The development of the seed, which protects and nourishes the plant embryo, contributed greatly to the success of plants on land. The angiosperm seed encased inside a fruit was an even better adaptation because the fruit helps a seed get into the best possible location to start its new life. Once fertilization of an angiosperm is complete, nutrients flow from the vascular system into the flower to support the growing embryo within the seed. As angiosperm seeds mature, ovary walls thicken to form a fruit that encloses the developing seeds. An exception is found in commercially grown fruits that are selectively bred to be seedless. Animals, wind, and water allowed seed dispersal into new habitats, which is important because plants are rooted in one place. Structural adaptations of seeds and their fruits determine the mechanism of dispersal. The seeds of many plants, especially those encased in sweet, fleshy fruits, are often eaten by animals. The seeds are covered with tough coatings, allowing them to pass through an animal's digestive system unharmed. The seeds then sprout in the feces eliminated from the animal. Animals are not the only way plants can scatter their seeds. Seeds are also adapted for dispersal by wind and water. Seeds dispersed by wind or water are typically contained in lightweight fruits that allow them to be carried in the air, or in buoyant fruits that allow them to float on the surface of the water. How do you think a coconut seed is dispersed? The coconut seed is too large to be dispersed by wind, but it can float in water from one island to another. What about a dandelion? A dandelion seed is shaped to be carried by the wind. It is small and light and has structures on the top for the wind to push on and move the seed. Some seeds, like beans, sprout very rapidly. With proper amounts of water and warmth, a mature bean seed rapidly sprouts and develops into a green plant. But many seeds will not grow when they first mature. Instead, these seeds enter a period of dormancy during which the embryo is alive but not growing. Cotyledons are a flowering plant's first leaves. Their job is to store nutrients and then transfer them to the growing embryo as the seed germinates. Monocots have a single cotyledon, which usually remains underground while it passes nutrients to the young plant. Absorbed water causes the food-storing tissues to swell, cracking open the seed coat. Through the cracked seed coat, the young root emerges and begins to grow. The shoot emerges next. A seed germinates only when environmental factors are favorable. Seed dormancy can be adaptive to different ecosystems in several ways. For one, it can allow for long-distance dispersal. It also allows seeds to germinate under ideal growth conditions. The seeds of most temperate plants, for example, germinate in the spring when conditions are best for growth. For some species, a period of cold temperature during which the seeds are dormant is required before growth can begin. Seeds can easily survive winter cold, but many young green plants cannot. The period of cold that is required is long enough that seeds will not germinate until the dangerous winter season has passed. Sometimes only extreme environmental conditions can end seed dormancy. Some pine trees, for example, produce seeds in cones that remain sealed until the high temperatures generated by forest fires cause the cones to open. The high temperature both activates and releases the seeds, allowing the plants to reclaim the forest quickly after a fire.